Hey everyone, we're going to be starting things up in about 4 minutes. So if you guys have any questions, have them ready. Don't put them in chat yet. I got one or two questions from Twitter, so we're going to go through those real quick first. But around quarter of the hour, about 3 minutes, we will start things up. So hang tight. If you're watching the VOD, just skip ahead about 3 minutes. All right, here we are. It's hard to believe YouTube has been around for this long. It's been 15 years that I've been here on this platform. Obviously, YouTube has been around for just over 16 years at this point. It's really incredible how long this platform's been around. Obviously, couldn't have been possible without Google/Alphabet's acquisition of it back in 2006. Of course, we all have our gripes about this platform, but the internet wouldn't be the way it is without the help of YouTube, really. Of course, social media has played its role as well, but a lot of things couldn't be possible. A lot of careers simply wouldn't be possible without YouTube. Of course, we've had our issues. So, let's see. Yes, definitely Puhar. Strike Derby was a load of fun. It was even better being there in person. It was great to finally get to meet Adam and the whole group. Actually, just having the entire, well, most of the group, I should say, most of the group. We've finally been able to meet up. Of course, Puhar, it's difficult, I'm sure, for you to be able to get over here to the East Coast. Irish Pogie, we've been in contact with. We're hoping that he's going to be able to come up next year from New York to join the antics up in Portland. He's been looking forward to doing so. And from what I understand, he definitely plans on coming up hopefully within the next year or two. And I'm hoping that that will become a reality, and we'd be able to enjoy the company of a group of 6 or 7 of us. So, this year, obviously, for this major anniversary, there were a couple of reasons why I didn't do some sort of anniversary video or some sort. So the first reason is because I just do not have the time right now. Work has been taking up so much of my time that I simply have not been able to really get around to making a video. And the second reason is I haven't recorded too many videos in the past 5 years. I've just been doing too much, and I don't feel it would have been right to make a short compilation, because it really would have just been a repeat of the 10-year video and then just the 5-year addendum, and it wouldn't have been too much, so it wouldn't have been worth my time really to do it anyways. So this is something different. I figured it'd be time to do an Ask Me Anything kind of stream, a Q&A, have a discussion about things. Now, if any of you have been around since the very beginning, you may know that in the first couple of months of this channel, the videos were recorded off of a TV, and the audio was from a really, really cheap, crappy microphone. They had the stick. It was a stick microphone, essentially. So you couldn't really hear much. And obviously the video quality was terrible because it was recorded off a TV using a really old Logitech webcam. So the videos were terrible. I think I recorded like 3 or 4 of them and put them up very early on. This was back when all my videos were recorded using a JVC camcorder that recorded video to compact VHS tapes. And back in the early days, I had no way of transferring those videos to the computer. So finally, after a few months, I got to choose, a reasonably priced birthday present. And so I got of course I don't have it anymore. What is it? A DVD VHS combo, which you could actually record to DVD as well as VHS. So finally I was able to start recording my videos to tape, and of course recording to DVD. So I recorded the videos, I'd burn them to a DVD. Of course I had to just let it record. I had to literally wait for it to do its thing. So I had to let it go in real time until I could end the recording, and I went through a lot of blank DVDs over the first 3 or 4 years. And then of course I would transfer the DVDs over to the PC. I would rip the DVDs and then edit them in Windows Movie Maker, and that's how I would upload, and that's how it was for the first few years until I went to a Kodak compact camcorder when they first came out with those back in 2008, 2009. I can't remember off the top of my head what year I started using those, but of course that went straight to SD card, so I was able to just pop it right into the computer, do my editing still in Movie Maker, and upload my content a little bit more quickly and efficiently, so you guys could watch it. So again, that was around, I believe, 2009, give or take, when that started. And then in 2011 was the one time I had a viral video, which was only on the channel for 3 days. It didn't even make it 3 days. It was 70 hours. But it landed me on television. That was my television debut. It was on Channel 7, WHGH in Boston. They came here, downstairs in the living room, and we had an interview which lasted about 20 minutes. They asked me a whole bunch of questions, and this is including setup and breakdown times for them. They were in and out in like 20-25 minutes. And of course, the interview you only saw a couple of minutes of it, but it was actually a really cool experience. Getting to be interviewed for television. I probably could have had the opportunity to go down to New York for the Today Show, but that never came to fruition, unfortunately. The video got taken down by that time, and it was the only copyright strike I ever got, which I really wanted to fight, but I didn't want to lose the channel over something so frivolous such as that. Oops, sorry about that. My microphone's a little dusty. I gotta clean it at some point. Of course, over the years, the channel has grown. It's had its ebbs and flows and stuff like that. We've had Mystique 618. What was the video? It was at the TD Garden. It was the an indoor lacrosse game, National Lacrosse League. The Boston Blazers, when they were still a team, they actually dissolved after that year or the following year. Can't remember off the top of my head now. And I took a 1-minute video. I was with Wolfman12395, as most of you guys know who he is. We actually met through YouTube. He was one of my first YouTube friends. We went there. I went on a whim. And then we're watching the game, and all this stuff. And then the halftime show happens. They said it was sponsored by Jammin' 94.5, which is a local radio group in Boston. It's a local radio station in Boston. They mostly play hip-hop and rap music and stuff like that. I'm not really into that genre all that much. So I had a feeling it was going to be interesting because they can be, a little raunchy. So anyways, they roll out a red carpet. They put a chair down. And I didn't think much of it, All right, whatever. So at first they have a group of ladies in bikinis. They're just doing their thing, playing a little bit of lacrosse. And the next thing you know, after about 5 minutes or so, all of a sudden they start getting into a line. And if there's any kids in the room, if there's any kids watching, I suggest that, you mute the stream for about 2 minutes. So there's a here comes the mascot. He sits in the chair. I have this video on my library channel, by the way, LBRY. You can find it there because obviously I'm not going to re-upload the video here because I don't want to have another one of those issues. And all of a sudden, these ladies, one by one, they take their turns, start giving the mascot a lap dance. So it ended up being a lap dance competition. And I caught the last minute of it on a 4th generation iPod Touch. Do you remember those days? 4th generation iPod Touch. That thing came out, I think, in 2010. It had to have come out in 2010. Yeah, it came out in 2010. Maybe even 2009. But anyways, that's that's how old iPod Touches are. And that was a 4th generation, mind you. 4th generation. Anyways, I'm rambling a little bit. So I caught the last minute of it, of probably the last couple of ladies, doing their thing with them. And of course, the last lady, all of a sudden, over the Jumbotron, you hear boing. And I think to the adults in the room, I think you know what that means. And mind you, the audience, a majority of the audience, if I had to take a guess, a lot of the audience, if not a majority, were kids who had no idea what was going on and being introduced to stuff like that. I was not a fan of that. Matter of fact, a lot of parents actually took their kids out, and there were several, all the local news stations were covering it, and they were interviewing parents and all that stuff, and said that they were absolutely disgusted. And I was too, on behalf of the kids. I mean, like, why would you introduce them to something like that? They couldn't have thought about that a little bit more. You know what I mean? So yeah, that was a very interesting situation. Hopefully the kids have unmuted right about this point. If not, I am sorry that you had to hear that. I am a little bit rambling. So yeah, that was my one viral video. That was the one time I had a copyright strike, even though I feel like they just did the copyright strike to hide things. I really should have fought it, but I didn't want to chance the channel being killed off because of that. So that's why I've only had one strike on the channel. It disappeared after 6 months. So since July, late July, early August 2011, this channel has not had a copyright strike since, and I hope it stays that way. Now, Content ID, on the other hand, that's been a major pain for this channel. As you guys know, I am a one-man show. I do everything for this channel by myself. I've been doing this since the day I started this channel. I've invested a good amount of time, good amount of money into this channel over the years, of course, 15 years. Just because, I want to make sure you guys get some, decent bowling content. And, lately it has not been easy because of work. If you guys don't know, I've been working at a local bowling center, family entertainment center and I will say this, in 2 days, it'll be my 5-year anniversary there. I've worked there for almost exactly 5 years to the date. And about a month and a half, 2 months ago, I all of a sudden became the lead mechanic. So I'm now the head mechanic, and I have only one other person working with me right now. It's very difficult trying to find people, and this person is still training, but I can't train this person anymore right now because we're just a two-man show. I want to start training him on slightly more advanced things, but I can't do it right now because him and I were only doing alternating shifts right now. So I have no chance to get any more training with him right now, which is brutal. So, I'm going to be having a meeting, hopefully within the next week or two, with a general manager. And one of the things that's going to be brought up, and matter of fact, I need to actually get my GoPro because I need to transfer some footage over. I've had to record a couple of videos and publish one of them, but it's unlisted, so you guys can't see it. Of maintenance and repair videos. I want to get permission to publish publicly, not unlisted or privated. I want to be able to have the ability to publish repair and training videos and maintenance videos of our machines. This way here, those who are in the same boat as I am, or new mechanics who need a way to find, to fix things on their machines, whether it be Brunswick GSX or the Z4 Candlepin machines, have a way to do these fixes. The videos will not be monetized unless YouTube decides to put their own ads on it. And if so, then I'll monetize it that way there. They don't get the money. They don't get the money, but I do. Because I feel that it's kind of messed up from hearing that YouTube now wants to put ads on every single video, regardless if it can be monetized by the creator or not. And if that's the case, then, I might as well try and make the money rather than them. Because if there's going to be ads in the video, I might as well try and get a little bit off of it. A little bit of that went down the wrong pipe. So, there is an AMA going on. Excuse me. And I got a little bit of a little dust in my eye there. All right, cool. I believe I had 1 or 2 questions on Twitter, so I'm going to get to those first. And if you guys have any questions, please hold off for a moment while I check the hashtag that was used. If you guys submitted a question, I'll be there we go. All right, so I know Adam Limerese is in the chat right now. He was chatting. This is the only question I got so far for the AMA. What was my favorite part of the PBA tour trip to Maine? Honestly, it wasn't so much the bowling. Don't get me wrong, it was great to see some of the pros again. Parker Bone, I'm pretty sure didn't remember me. I mean, the last time we met was 10 years ago. So, but it was more so the fact that I was actually able to meet a majority of the major YouTubers, a lot of the bowling YouTubers especially from yesteryear. So you're talking Adam, of course. Let's see. Mike Ware and Joel Empiriki. Probably butchered his last name. And of course, Wolfman12395. So the 5 of us got together. 3 of the 5 shows, all 5 of us were there. Wolf had to miss out on 2 of the events because of work. But it's understandable. He couldn't get the whole week off, but he did pay for the whole week. So you gotta try and get your money's worth for it, you know what I mean? But I feel that was the best part, was being able to see and experience what it's like to be with a majority of the group. We're just missing a couple people, and hopefully we can have the full squad together. I think that'd be great. We had gone out to dinner once or twice, and we had an absolute blast. I couldn't have asked for anything better, really. It was a very fun week, very exhausting week, a somewhat expensive week, but to me, it was 100% worth the journey, and I would happily do it again next year. If anyone has any questions, feel free to leave them in the live chat. I will answer them live if I am able to answer them, of course. This is what the stream is for, is kind of an ask me anything about the past, about future stuff, whatever. Also, I do have the video uploaded of our candlepin session. but I'm not releasing it to the public right now because I do need to edit it down because of the content ID system. So I have that set to members only right now. So if you guys are a YouTube member, you can watch the video. I believe it's the $5 tier that you have to subscribe to in order to watch the video. That's the only exclusive video right now. Again, if I get the time to, when I have the time, I want to get that video edited. It's over an hour long. So I need to spend a little bit of time with that, and it's going to take me a while because starting this coming week, this week right now, I'm working over 50 hours, and I'm going to be continuing to work 50 plus hours for the foreseeable future until I get another mechanic. So if I had a way to send it to you, Adam, I would happily send it to you. Send you the full video, since obviously you're a part of the video, you're in the video, you're bowling. But for everyone else, again, it's $5, and it helps me out. It helps with the whole content ID system screwing me over with garbage music that was playing in the background, because that's what I think about country music. Country music sucks, and it makes me feel very sad. Just being honest. I'm just being honest. But, it's funny. I never expected the YouTube channel to last this long. Of course, now having, what is it? I have over 2,000 subs, which I think is absolutely fantastic. We went to the Westport Lanes, if I'm not mistaken. That's that place is, I think, one of the only places that still has bull-fast pin setters. And man, when those pins just shoot down those ramps, woo, it's a little loud. So let's see. Yeah, all right. So I'm at 2,351 subscribers, which again, it's a small channel, but I'm very happy. And I think over 1,300 of those subs have come within the past, I don't know, year and a half. So I know for almost the entire time this channel has been around, except for the past couple of years, it's sat under 1,000 subscribers. And of course, I have some videos that have been getting some decent traction right now. Let me see. I actually want to see the analytics here. So the 25 and 30 pin Candlepin Strike is still actually my most watched video in recent history. And of course, right now, my channel hasn't been getting as many views lately because I haven't really been putting much content out, and that's, obviously on me, because I haven't really been able to put out much content. Let's see. Watch time hours have slipped some. Views are actually down quite a bit. Subscriber count is, it's a little under average, but again, it's just a matter of being able to have the time to actually get videos pushed out to you guys. And it's very, very difficult right now. Is my most popular video still the one I did at Lanes and Games? I'm fairly sure it is. It's still my most disliked video as well. I don't understand why. By the way, was anyone else around when the 5-star rating system was still a thing on YouTube, or am I really dating myself that bad? Let me see here. Content. Yeah, that's a good point, Puhar. You're probably right. That was the wrong one. There we go. So right now I have 4 videos that have over 200,000 views. So the video from Lanes and Games has 461,725 views and 49 comments. There's 181 likes and 738 dislikes. That's a 19.7% like ratio. That is by far my least liked video. The North Reading video of slicing the 7-pin twice is 340,336 views. That one has about a 62% like to dislike ratio, 125 likes to 77 dislikes. The two-handed bowling video has 313,378 views, so it's catching up to the North Reading video pretty good right now. And that one's got a 78.7% like to dislike ratio, 455 to 123. And the 25 and 30 pin Candlepin Strike videos are at that video is at 275,462 views right now. The two-handed bowling video had 86 comments. The North Reading video had 66 comments. The 25 and 30 pin strike Candlepin Strike video has 49 comments. And of the 4 videos, this one actually has the biggest like to dislike ratio. I mean, the best one, I should say. 447 likes to 92 dislikes, so that's about 83%. Of course, all 4 videos are monetized, fully monetized, so there's no problems there. So these have been, my most probably, what would you say, probably profitable videos. So why do I still have an upcoming thing here? It's weird. Let's delete that then. But yeah, actually, I didn't realize that there's actually streamed a little bit more than I thought I did. I am gonna try and utilize the community tab a little bit more, especially with the fact that I can't upload videos too much right now because of time constraints. So I'm probably going to utilize the community tab a little bit more heavily. So this way here you guys can get updates on how things are going and everything. And know that I'm still alive. Your most viewed video has 4.1 thousand views. Hey, you're getting there. When I entered YouTube, it was still very much in its infancy. It was just starting to take off. Its popularity was just starting to get there. Let me actually do the filter again. I want to see how it is with 100,000. Oh, I still have a few videos unlisted right now. Holy crap. Let me, I need to fix that. Public. I had 100,000 video here that was, I forgot that I had, privated. No, Adam, that was me. I have that video. Like I said, I have the video uploaded here to YouTube, but I have it only for members because of the content ID flags. So I can't really make it public at the moment until I do edits to the video, and I don't know how long it's going to take. So the luckiest strike ever video, of course it's not my luckiest strike ever at this point now, has 189,000 views. It only has a 52.8% like to dislike ratio. The North Reading video, just the plain North Reading bowling video, has almost 130,000 views. So it's actually got a 94% like to dislike ratio. It's hard to believe that center has been gone for 14 years now, and there's a Walgreens. Is it Walgreens or CVS? I think it's Walgreens in its place. So, and then for some reason, one of my practice videos that's 19 minutes long somehow gained traction to have 110,000 views. What was the craziest hard hat moment you've had? Ooh, that's a good question. Well, I have a hard foot moment from work. From one of the first few weeks I was there, I actually almost had my foot broken. I had someone miss lane 8 and the ball went down the walkway instead. This is on our VIP powwow lanes. Lanes 1 to 8 is in that room, and someone missed the lane and it went down the walkway instead. Now behind lane 8 there's a 2-step staircase. So this way here you can just climb up to the kitchen level. So the kitchen and a majority of the building is higher than the back end, because obviously the pits. So the pin setters are actually in the lowest point of the building. Literally, they're at the lowest point of the building. So I go up this 2 steps and I'm just hitting the 2nd step when a 15-pound ball flies right past me and slams into the drywall. I am not kidding. It went into the drywall, and there's still a hole there to this day. It's just covered up now by another plank of wood. But I was literally maybe a foot away from having probably a broken ankle. And I think I was there for maybe a couple months. The orange bowling ball that I use is the Hammer Psycho Raw. That ball is the oldest ball that I still have in my arsenal. I bought that ball. Actually, I have a video of it, of me testing it. It wasn't even drilled to me. I didn't even buy the ball yet. title. Psycho. I've had that ball since 2008. Thunder Dash, yes. A 15-pound ball. Wow, I actually don't even have monetization on this video either. It has just under 5,000 views. So I demoed the ball back in October 2008 during the Pro-Am when they still had the Pro-Am up in Raymond, New Hampshire. Actually, right here it even says that I demoed the ball for $10, and I bought it for $125. Of course, it was a brand new ball that I got, not the one that I used in the video. But that was the most aggressive ball that I've owned for a long time, until probably the Black Widow 2.0, my most recent ball. What was it like learning to hook? I don't know. You're asking me to go back 25 years, man. 25 years was when I started bowling. 1996 is when I started bowling. I was about to turn 6 years old when I first joined the league. I feel like if memory serves me correctly, I naturally wanted to hook the ball. But of course, for the first couple of years, it didn't work out too good. It took me a while to learn to, just keep the ball on the lane, never mind getting to hook the ball. I want to say I started hooking the ball around 8 or 9 years old. This was using probably an Ebonite Maxim at the time. Back when it still almost had like that wood grain look to it. Kind of like almost like a Columbia 300 yellow or white dot look to it. I believe I had like a maroon brown colored Ebonite Maxim, if memory serves me correctly. Exactly, mini bowler. It just kind of came naturally. I actually had difficulty throwing the ball straight. And of course, that's still my problem a little bit to this day. I can throw the ball really straight. I'm just not the most accurate bowler throwing it straight. It's easier for me to have rotation on the ball. And in the North Reading video where it's, where I was doing the 7-pin video, where I just barely hit it twice. I naturally had a little hook to it, but the thing is, the ball I was using was a reactive resin ball. I didn't have a plastic ball, and because I have that natural tendency to want to grab it a little bit, that's why I threw the ball hard, was to counteract the rotation I gave it and the hook that was going to give, and try and keep that ball on a somewhat straight trajectory. The Bayside Bowl atmosphere was nuts. It's a hot ticket on the PBA Tour. Absolutely. I want the PBA to do more New England stops. I would love to have them come to Massachusetts. Too bad they can't do it at Lanes and Games. I'm hoping that I'm going to have a day where I can actually swing down to Lanes and Games toward the end of the summer. So I'm hoping that in about a month I can head down to Lanes and Games, because I want to see for myself firsthand how much different the pin action will be with string machines. Thunder Dash, what ball are you talking about? The Ebonite Maxim? Well, if you guys haven't noticed, I'm actually wearing the Jax Films 15-year anniversary t-shirt. I figured I'm probably not going to make any merch anytime soon. I figured, you know what? I'll buy the Jax Films shirt and wear that for the stream. It's the first time I've actually worn the shirt. I wanted to wait till the 15-year anniversary of this channel to actually wear this t-shirt. I don't even have a plastic ball that I use. Use my pitch black for spares. I actually want to replace my T-zone. The finger, it's really heavily cracking around the finger holes, so I know it's due. And I know Hammer's coming out with new spare balls, so I'm probably going to get one of those since almost all my equipment's Hammer. I want to keep with the Hammer stuff. They've actually been open the whole time, Puhar. It's just that literally the day after the last tournament was held there, they started replacing their 8290 XL pin spotters with strings. The Ebonite Maxim is definitely a spare ball, in my opinion. It's what a lot of the kids started out with back in the 90s. If they got their own ball, they were probably using Ebonite Maxim. Or right around that time, too, I believe shortly after, I think it was the late 90s, early 2000s, was when the Visiballs started to make an appearance. I have a lane breaker for my strike ball, but I gotta replace my fingertip. My spare ball is a power groove reactive. All right. For me, I can use any of my bowling balls as a spare ball. I use my Track Heat Lava for shooting splits because that feels the most comfortable for me when I'm shooting splits. First ball was your power groove reactive. Wick is now my spare ball. I don't know what Wick is. One of my favorite bowling balls that sadly is gone was the Track 706, but I never had one because I was young. Yeah, I actually, when we still had the pro shop at work, we actually had a Track Heat. If you guys remember that ball, that came out in the late 90s, and of course Steve Hoskins threw, I believe, the 11th 300 game on television with that ball. What's one PPA Tour bowler you want to meet but haven't yet? Do you mean someone who is active on the tour or past or present? Actively, I would actually want to meet Anthony Simonson. He was, of course, at the events in Maine, but I never really saw him outside of when he was bowling. I don't think he really wanted to mingle with the crowd, you know what I mean? So I don't think he's the one who I want to meet the most right now that I haven't had the chance to meet and talk to for a couple minutes. Primarily because he's a lead mechanic over at the Nerd in Las Vegas. First ball was a 6-pound T-zone. Yep, mine was 6 pounds as well. My first bowling ball. Yeah, active. It's Anthony Simonson. Have you heard of the UFO and UFO alert? I think I have once or twice. I think that's fairly new, if I'm not mistaken. All right, it's 8:30, so we got about a half hour or so. I'll probably cut it off between 8:50 and 9 o'clock. I got to take a shower and get ready to go to bed in a couple hours. So I got an early day tomorrow. Actually, now that I think of it, I should probably set my alarm. Isn't it cool how he throws it back up? I'm amazed at how he does that. I think it's great. I feel that he should use the backup more because that side isn't used as much. Excuse me. Something I ate's not agreeing with me right now, apparently. I changed the wrong alarm. There we go. Gotta do some work. It was nice being here for the time. Happy 15 years. Thank you very much, Thunder Dash. Thank you for coming by for the stream. You probably won't miss too much by leaving now. But again, thank you very much for coming into the stream. I really appreciate it. And I thank you all for all the support over these 15 years. It's been absolutely incredible. Seeing all of you sticking around, especially for many of you as long as you have. I really do appreciate all of you for sticking around. Yeah, Puhar, I'm working. I'm supposed to be in at 11:30 tomorrow, but I'm going in for 8:30 because I need to get work done, and I haven't been able to get any work done for 3 weeks. Hey, Hato. Hey, glad you stopped in. Thank you for joining the AMA. So this isn't Ask Me Anything stream, Q&A, and just general chatting about YouTube and the channel and its history and its growth over 15 years. If you have anything to ask, feel free. Is there a bowling alley for 10-pin or candlepin that you want to go to but haven't yet? Yes. There is a place, I believe in York, Maine, York Beach, that literally you just come in with your shoe. You just come in and bowl. You just pay a couple bucks a string. You don't even get rental shoes or anything. You bowl in your regular street shoes. I want to see how if that place is still open. I want to check it out. It's literally in the back of a store, I think. Is it weird that I was 7 years old when you joined YouTube? It's just weird how YouTube has been here for this long. I didn't expect it to be like this. Yeah, it's incredible. Like some of my viewers weren't even born when this channel first started. I know of some of my some of the kids I used to coach. They're like 8-10 years old. They watch my videos. It's incredible how the channel is older than them. It's making me feel old. I read that they attract so much sand from the beach they don't have house shoes. That makes a lot of sense. I figured as much. The salt water, air, the sand. Yes, Adam. It was awesome to finally get to meet you for the week, and I really hope to be back up there in Maine next year. And thank you again for your support. You guys are absolutely awesome. Moving forward with the channel, I may start doing my gaming stuff here. I'm probably gonna do a few more streams on Twitch, see if I can get my my last payout from there, and then make the full-time switch over to YouTube for gaming stuff once I hit my threshold on Twitch. I still remember those crappy 2009 era videos. I could compile a playlist of them. Oh, that was still really the golden age of YouTube. I'd say 2007 to probably 2011, 2012 ish was the golden age of YouTube. That was when YouTube was at its peak. That's when you saw a lot of independent creators just really going ham. Of course, that's back when too, when you were free to do almost anything you want on the platform. Like, there was so much creativity on this platform, and it made it so much fun. There were so many videos to watch, and I miss that YouTube. Now it's just become a mess, an absolute mess. Today's YouTube is just, it's nothing. It's highly regulated, it's highly restrictive, and it's just not fun. It's not as fun as it used to be. Like, I actually watch a lot of HVAC videos. HVACR videos is a channel that I've been watching a lot lately because it intrigues me. He is the epitome of old school YouTube, just showing what he does for a living. Like with me in the bowling videos, I show you guys what I do when I bowl. And that's what YouTube's about. YouTube, the old YouTube, broadcast yourself. That was the slogan. That was what I lived by here on this platform. And I held true to it. You must please the algorithm gods. Yes, yes. If you don't please the algorithm, you are nothing. But this is what I say. I'm happy being a small YouTuber. It's been a great ride, and I really enjoy the people I've met over the years through YouTube. The guys from IDEO Productions / Jogwheel, who have since retired from YouTube completely. If you guys remember the microwave show, is it a good idea to microwave this? I've met them a couple times. Absolutely fantastic people. And now, of course, at least 2 of them I know have started families. The other one, I'm not sure. Jonathan Paula, I catch up with him. You know, I see his stuff on Facebook. I'm friends with him on there. Riley McElwain, I believe, has a child now. And Jory Karen, I don't know if he's even in a relationship right now, to be honest with you. But he's been kind of doing his own thing. He's been doing a lot of hiking, from what I understand. But they've enjoyed their success. But, you know, it's the YouTube algorithm, I feel, got to the channel. And from what I understand, too, it was just getting too dry for them. But, again, they were one of the biggest creators on YouTube back in the day. They were pioneers of the platform. And it was, you know, awesome knowing that they actually filmed videos not too far from here. If I'm not mistaken, many of them, I believe at least 2 of them still live around here. I'm not sure about Jory, though. Jory's kind of all over the place now. I think at one point he was even living in Australia. But does anyone have any questions? Anyone else have any questions? But yeah, going forward, like I said at the beginning of the stream, I'm going to be probably changing content a little bit if I get the opportunity to, if I'm allowed to. Because I want to start posting maintenance and repair videos of the machines that I work on. I have one uploaded, and it's unlisted for my other mechanic, so he can reference it. And another one that's on my GoPro that I need to get taken off of the camera and spliced together and put onto the channel as an unlisted video. Matter of fact, before I forget again, absolutely love this camera. This is the GoPro Hero 9 Black Edition. It's replacing my Hero Plus LCD because the touchscreen got messed up and the mounting mechanism broke. So I figured it was time to finally change it. Do they have a reason why they won't let you make those public? It's not that they won't let me. I haven't asked them yet, but I do it out of respect since I haven't asked them yet. I'm still waiting for a date to when I can have a meeting with them because there's a whole lot of things that I want to go over with HR and the general manager. I also found out the hard way that apparently we're having interference issues with our walkie-talkies out back, so it's hard to communicate with people up front right now. And that's not fun. So yeah, it's not that I can't make them public, it's just that I do it out of respect. Since I haven't officially asked yet. Actually, that's right. I'm hoping that this isn't going to be too loud, but I'm about to plug in the GoPro here so I can start getting these videos off here shortly after the stream is over. Have you had any crazy or rude people at work that you've dealt with? Oh, yes, 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 yes. I don't remember many of the stories, but oh, yes. I absolutely have. I still wish I knew the person who threw the pumpkin down the lane. Yes, you heard me right. A pumpkin. Someone actually threw a pumpkin down our lane. It was just before our 1 year anniversary, right before the place was open for a year. Someone took a live pumpkin off the front desk, threw it down the lane, and it actually went through the whole machine with barely a scratch. The weather here has been very, very crappy, so I'm a little tired. We're getting Seattle weather. It's been raining just non-stop almost since probably the last week of June. It's been just rain, rain, rain. I think we've had like 9 or so inches of rain in the past 3 weeks. We've had a lot of rain. It's been very dreary. It's either been, since June, it's either been obscenely hot or it's been raining. No real in between. But again, I thank you all, seriously, thank you so much for your love and support during all this time I've been here on this platform. Only a few creators who I'm subscribed to are still around, and they've been around longer than me. Justine, her channel's been around for a little longer than I have. Jack's Films, obviously, I'm wearing his 15-year anniversary shirt. His channel started 2.5 weeks before I created this channel. Blunty 3000, he just goes by Blunty now. First name is Nate. He's an Australian. He's had a channel longer than me, and those, I think, are the only 3 who I'm subscribed to who are still active since 2006. I mean, I remember the days of Mystery Guitar Man, Fred, of course, you know, people like Shane Dawson, Of course, he's been canceled. Yeah, we've had some nasty weather come through here. Not exactly through this neighborhood, but through here. Of course, we had the remnants of Tropical Storm Elsa come through. Dumped a couple of inches of rain here. Got a little bit of wind. Wasn't too bad. It was just like a typical nor'easter for us, so it wasn't bad. What the Buck? Yes, What the Buck. I remember him well. He actually follows me, and we're friends. We're friends on Facebook, and we follow each other on Twitter still. So we interact sometimes. He's an awesome dude. I'm glad he's doing great out there in Denver. I wanted to do an interview with him back when he still lived in Connecticut. But unfortunately, that never came to fruition. Never had the chance to actually follow through with it, unfortunately. We were going to have a actual serious discussion about things, but he retired from YouTube and all this stuff, so it never really happened. But I remember the What the Buck show. He was hilarious. Oh, he was funny. But now he's settled down. He's doing his own thing now, and I'm really glad that he's extremely happy where he is. And I don't blame him. I feel that doing YouTube as a full-time profession now, unless you're Mr. Beast, isn't really a good thing. When I started this channel, I thought it'd be cool to become popular, and I'm glad I didn't. I'm really glad I didn't. If people were to start a YouTube channel, stay small. Stay small. That's the advice I would give to people. Stay small, have a close fan base, and just have fun. Just have fun. Be creative. Well, guys, it's about 10 of 9 here. So I think we're going to end the stream in a couple minutes. If anyone has any last questions, I'll do a quick fire round here. And if not, next couple minutes, I'll shut off the stream here. Upcoming videos, I don't really have anything planned. It's just going to be whenever I can get things edited and uploaded. So I have no real plans. I know the algorithm likes scheduled uploads and stuff like that, but right now it's just not feasible for me. Again, I am a one-man band. I don't want to pay anyone to edit videos for me. Matter of fact, I'm trying to get a car in the next couple months. I'm hoping that by the end of the summer, I'll be able to buy a car, especially with the overtime money I'll be getting in. Ron, hey! Glad you made it here. We're going to be ending the stream in a few minutes, but this isn't Ask Me Anything stream, so if you want to ask any questions about the channel, about me, about really whatever, feel free to ask away. I'll be on for another few minutes here. Guys, this is Ron. He was actually the king and queen, and his wife was the queen over at Bayside Bowl this year. They were on TV a couple of times. They got to see him right out of the commercial breaks. Awesome couple, great people to talk to. And I saw that you had subscribed yesterday to the channel, and I appreciate that. Hope you and the wife are doing well. Good luck paying for gas in your new car in this economy. Hey, that's why I'm probably just going to go for a sedan. 40 miles a gallon. I mean, this is why I say I'm grateful to be able to afford it at least. Gas hasn't gone over $3 a gallon yet, so we're in good shape. Yeah, it was a pretty easy ride home. I'm doing well, just very busy at work. I'm going to be even busier starting tomorrow. My work week goes from Tuesday to Sunday. 6 days a week. This week I'll be working probably close to 50 to 52 hours. Lots of overtime. Actually, I'm kind of curious. Do I have any plans to get my own place? I mean, I thought of it many, many times, but right now I'm just trying to help out my folks however I can. You know, they're elderly, so I don't as much as I would love to. It's very expensive to get an apartment around here right now, and I'd feel extremely guilty leaving my folks alone. Um, they need my help. They're elderly. I would feel super guilty leaving, and just leaving them alone. So other than going on vacation, stuff like that, I am just gonna stick around here until at least one of them goes, however long that may be. They charge just a little bit for rent, and I'm happy with that. It gives me the opportunity to save money once it comes time for me to actually get my own place. For us around here, I need at least one roommate in order to make ends meet. But right now, I'm making it by here. Getting a car is going to be a good starting investment for me. Something to raise the credit score. And just so I can have a little more freedom to get out there, go on the occasional road trip, and not have to worry about putting miles on the car because it's going to be my own car. So next time, I'm hoping that the next time I go to Maine and stay up there for a week, I won't have to worry about taking Amtrak or Lyft. I can just drive up there. Assuming that, also no one dents my car. So yeah, I think we're going to end the stream. Thank you guys so much for coming in. I really do appreciate it. And I thank every single one of you for the support and being subscribed. Whether you've been subscribed for a day, subscribed for a year, a month, a week, or since the very beginning. I thank you guys so much for your support. And I just ask for your patience for new videos. Again, I'm especially busy right now with work. So I just ask for patience for new uploads. If you guys want to watch any of the old videos, obviously you are definitely free to do so. But you guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Hope to have a video up in the not too distant future. But again, please be patient. We'll get there. We'll get there. Watching Junior Gold this week in the Miniature PGA Tour Girls Zoo. It's all good. Her first 300 game, you mean? Not 300 hours, right? I would actually like to do that one of these days. Have like an all-nighter. Just like, to like raise money for charity and just bowl all night. I think that'd be really cool. I miss the days back when places had all-night lock-ins. Those were the days. Simpler times. Simpler times. Anyways, guys, I'm going to call it a night. Hope you all take care of yourselves. And I hope to see you again in the not too distant future. And thank you again. Thank you guys for the past 15 years. It's been an incredible ride. But again, take care. Thank you so much. I hope to be around here for at least another 5 years. Jillian Martin. Okay. Nice. I'll have to see if I can watch that at some point. All right. Have a good night, everyone. Hope to see you soon.